Hello everyone and welcome to a new IBMI RPG sample video. Surely you are used to debugging your programs and modifying data while debugging for testing. Imagine that there is a command that returns whether the program is being executed is being debugged or not, and depending on the case you can control whether a certain part of the code is executed or not. Well, this can be done, and that is what I'm gonna show you today in this video. Let's go. Well, the first thing I'm gonna show you is a small program that I have made as an example and that I will later debug. The program is this. It's very simple. Basically, the program has a main procedure, and from this it uses a function that returns whether the parameter is a string of characters that is read the same from right to left as it is from left to right. As an example, I'm passing a character string that is hello, as you can see here, and of course the function will return false to me. It is actually a very simple example, but imagine that every time I'm running the program and also debugging, I want the word sent as a parameter to be race car, because I want to test what the program does when it is sending a word that will return true. How could I do this? Well, to do this, you should be able to know if the program, when it is running, is being debugged or not. And for this, we are going to write a new procedure which will return to me if the program is being debugged. Let me write it. First of all, I will need to use this. And well, the procedure will be called, for example, is debugger on, and I'm going to return an indicator. And now what I'm gonna do is to use an API . For example, let me write the parameters. Okay, now I am going to do this. We can change this. And let me call to the API with these parameters. Second is blank, and this. And if this is greater than 0 and this is equal to this value, then I'm going to return off because I'm not debugging, and else I will return on. Okay, I think I have not write anything wrong. Okay, well, as I told you before, as you see, I'm using this API. Okay, well, the definition of the API and the way it works can be seen in the IBM documentation. I have it open it here. Retrieve debug attribute, and well, you can use this, and well, these are the parameters you can use to retrieve this information. In the program, as you see, I'm using this, that is the first one. Okay, and I'm getting the result in this structure. And if the error message is this one, then I'm not in debug mode. Okay. Well, so let me change the program, because I'm going to call this sub procedure when the user is my user. So let me change this. I'm going to do this user. Okay, and imagine if user is equal to my user and is debugger on, then word is gonna be raise car. Okay. Well, let me change this. Well, so every time the program is executed, the word is gonna be hello. But if I am the user and the debugger is activated, if we are in debug mode, then the word is gonna be this one. Okay. Well, let me compile the program. I think it is all okay. Oh, there's something wrong. Let me see. Oh, sorry. Okay. And let's go now to the green screen to check how it works. Okay, I'm going to run the program first directly without debugging to see what is the result I get. Okay, if I see my job log, okay, this is what I'm getting. Hello is not equal reversed. Okay, and that is because I'm not debugging. Okay, well, okay, now let's start a debug session. Okay. Okay, let me stop the program here and let me run it. Well, word is now hello, and now let's see. User is my user, and what I'm gonna do is to go inside the function, inside the procedure is debugger on, and so I am returning on. So I'm debugging, and now the word is race car. And as race car is equal reversed, then this is the line that I'm executing. Race car is equal reversed. Okay. If I end my debug session and I call the program again, I'm getting hello is not equal reversed. Okay. Well, also this is a very simple example. I've seen this very interesting functionality to implement and use in our programs. Of course, we can add this procedure to an utility service program that we have, and it can be called from the programs we want. I hope you liked the video and it was useful to you. As always, remember to like and subscribe if you aren't already. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.